What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Last week you guys asked for it, so today I'm gonna deliver. Today we're gonna be doing the Kastaplast Dinker bag right here. It's gonna be awesome. Let's go. Gonna pick about 10 discs to go into the Dinker bag. Alright, starting off with the putters. I know Kastaplast doesn't have the biggest lineup, but I know they have a lot of really solid discs. And I've personally actually never thrown any of them, but I've heard good things about most of them. So this will be good. Starting off the putters. I'm going to go with the K3 Rico. Let's see if we have two of these. These feel really good. They're a little shallower than like a typical putter, which I like. I putt with the Logic, and that's a very shallow putter. So I can kind of resonate with this kind of putter being a little shallower, more rounded edge. 3301, gonna be solid. I know that you can't throw Kastaplast without throwing a Berg. I'm definitely gonna put a Berg in. It's just a matter of what plastic do I like. I don't know if I want the base plastic for the Berg. It feels good, but it's not gonna hold up as much. You know, living here in summer, we need a little bit of a stiffer plastic too. All of these Bergs here are soft. Oh, here we go. Here's a K1. This one's sweet. Yeah, this one is definitely going in. I know that it doesn't have much fade, doesn't have much turn. It's a Berg, and it's going into my Dinker bag. I'm not super confident in the Berg for the sidearm approaches. It probably works, but I want something with a little bit more movement. So that's why I'm gonna throw a yarn in there. The yarn is, you know, like a zone. 4303. This base plastic one feels pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with the K1 line though again. Kind of that champy plastic, probably durable. This one definitely feels good. Overstable approach. You all know what's next. We're jumping up to the mids. I know they have a few options for mids, but the most stable I think I'm going to be able to get is the Cax. And I'm going to go with the K1 line once again. You know, I like the K1 line because it's a little stiffer than the K1 soft, obviously. It's just going to be better for the Phoenix weather. And I like stiffer plastics anyway, so Cax 6403. This actually feels really good. It's a little bit on the faster side of mids, but this feels pretty dang like it's going to be pretty controllable. And I really like the feel of this, so that one's going in. I'm going to do one more mid, and it's going to be a little flippier. I just have to decide if it's a, what is this, goat, yote, one of those, and the Sve. I've heard good things about the Sve. I don't really know much about the Gyote, so I think I'm going to go with the Sve. I know it's going to be on that flippier side, 5.6 -1.0. It's going to be nice having that, you know, turnover, hyzer flip kind of mid, so Sve's going in. Glow. All right, up to fairways. I've actually already kind of toyed with the idea of trying this one out. The Stieg, brand new, K1, feels really good. 6.5 -2.1. Apparently, it kind of bumped the CAC Z out of production. Because that's the slot I think it's supposed to fill. But I'm not sure on that. Let me know, cast aheads. The Stieg feels super good. Going to be that little bit faster, probably the Sve, maybe a little bit more stable. Hyzer flips, big turnovers, maybe even rollers, but you know, I know that there's a different disc for rollers. So, but anywho, this is going in. Stieg feels good. Bumping it up a little bit in speed. I think a Falk is definitely going in. I've actually thrown a Falk once, a friend of mine's. 9.5 or 9.6 -2.1, similar to an Essence. The Falk and the Lots kind of feel similar, but you know, this is going to be a little flippier, which this is definitely a must-have in the bag. And then the Lots is going to be that last fairway, I think. Which plastic to go with, though? I don't know. They both feel really good. The Kastaplast Glow is really good plastic. The K1 is just hard to beat, though. I'm going to go with the K1. So Lots. Straight flyer, 9-speed, so gotta have it. And then I forgot about one more fairway that absolutely everyone needs in their bag. I talked about it last week with the Innova. Everyone's got to have that overstable 9-speed, and we only got one option here, and that's the Stahl. 9403, very overstable. This one's got a little bit of domage to it, so it's going to be a little bit more glidey, but, you know, hopefully it's got that overstability. Feels pretty good, though, so that's going in. All right, I've already reached my 10-disc limit already, but I got to have at least 2 distance drivers, and I know what they're going to be. First one's going to be the Gould, but this one has some dome, which I really like for my distance drivers. Super grippy plastic, K1. I've heard really good things, never thrown it. I actually bought a Gould a few months back, and I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard super good things. It feels super good. I'm excited to actually try this one, so that one's going in. All right, and the last one, overstable 12-speed, also a new mold. The Crute, I think it's the Crute. K1 line, got this signature like minty color for their first run, or their prototype. I think it's first run. 12404, very overstable, I assume it's going to be, and feels really good for that sidearm grip. Probably mostly hyzers, flex lines, but you know, this is just one of those discs that I love having in the bag, is that overstable 12-speed. So the Crute is definitely going in. And that fills the bag with all the slots that I need. 12 discs. Let's go take a quick look. All right, and that's going to do it for the Kastaplast Dinker bag. I think we've got a pretty good solid lineup, but real quick, I'll let you be the judge of that. So first, we got the K3 Ricos. Feel really good, really grippy. I'm going to probably throw them, too, off the tee, so that'll be nice. And, yeah, solid putters. The Berg, maybe good for sidearm. Mostly going to be backhand, though. Not much movement left to right. But I know you can torque on it, and it's not going to go very much past where you intend to throw it. So next, we got the Yarn. The Yarn is definitely going to be more meant for that left to right kind of movement. Sidearms, backhand flexes, maybe, but overstable approach. The Glow Sve is going to be a flippy mid, hyzer flips. Feels really good, a little bit domier, kind of an interesting little feel, like a lid, but kind of feels good. Then we got the K1 Cax. This is one of the discs I'm most excited to try. Feels really good. Feels like I could torque on it a little bit, and it'll still hold that stability, so that's nice. Then we got the Falk. Definitely going to be probably that roller disc, maybe huge turnovers, flip-ups, but yeah, this one's going to be nice. Then the Lots, or the Lotes, K1, 95, negative 1, 2. My most similar disc that I throw right now is probably my Era, just like point and shoot kind of disc, slight hyzer flips, and you know, throw it flat, torque on it, it'll turn a little bit, but this one should be a fun one. Then we got the Stieg, kind of slowing it down a little bit, 6-speed, kind of a leopard type disc. I'm glad Kastaplast is adding a lot of solid feeling discs to their lineup, so I'm excited to try that one. The Stahl, interested to see how this one flies. 9403, kind of that Firebird-esque disc. This one's got some dome, so it's probably going to be a little glidey, so we'll see how overstable it is. The Gould, this is going to be my absolute bomber disc. It feels like it's going to go a mile. I mean, I don't know if you can hear that dome there, but pretty solid dome. Feels really, really good. Very grippy plastic. I love the K1. And then one of the other discs that I'm super excited to try, the Crute. I'm glad Kastaplast has also added an overstable distance driver to their lineup, something that they've needed for a while. I throw PD2, so it's probably going to be pretty similar to that. Feels super good for sidearms. Yeah, excited to try it. And that's going to do it for the Kastaplast Dinker bag. Short and sweet little video here, but it was fun. It was fun. I want to know what you guys want to see next. You know, we got Discraft, we got Trilogy, MVP, even a little bit of Legacy and Lone Star. I don't know. Just let me know what you guys want to see. I want to deliver. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.